Hello everybody and all aboard to Chef's Choice. Another day, another video. It's the first day of the second rehearsals of the first semi-final, so we finally get a glimpse into the real camera work. There are also other videos around because today people were allowed into the arena, so if you're interested, just look around. I have to say my blood pressure this week is rising to unachieved heights. Almost every single performance in this semi-final seems to be worthy of qualifying, so I'm scared my head will explode at some point. But I am going through all the rehearsals of today and try to make my mind up. Azerbaijan. They didn't seem to have changed much, and I still think the staging is well done. It fits the song, they sing great. The only thing that I'm not sure of, based on the official snippet, I think there are some very wide shots of the stage that don't quite work. It suddenly seemed very far away and it loses the impact of the staging. But I think it should be able to qualify. Iceland. I love his voice. I grew to love his song as a guilty pleasure, but that's about it, sadly. The staging doesn't help the song at all, and I'm quite sure he'll stay in the semi-final. Albania. What a voice. He must be one of the best male singers we ever had in the contest. Not a single bad note. The song is amazing in my opinion, and I think his outfit that I criticized in the first rehearsal looks better than I thought. However, I think there are too many people on stage. Or maybe they are just spread out too much. It doesn't feel like they are performing as one. So that's the only issue. But I hope it will be good enough to qualify. His voice surely is. Belgium. I love the start of Sevak's performance, because you get sucked into it with this spot of light growing bigger and bigger. But when the first chorus starts, I'm thrown off. She's still pushing her voice too hard in the chorus. I don't mind the outfit anymore, actually, after seeing it through the real camera. But there's always just something about the song that doesn't quite click with me. But it works much better than I initially thought, so again a possible qualifier. Lithuania. It's an emotional performance that needs the audience to be ready to let it sink in. If they aren't in the mood for this, I don't think that it will catch their attention. I think her outfit is better than in the first performance and the staging seems to be quite nice for it. But there's something about the tone of her voice that keeps me at arm's length. I can't find myself fully falling for it. And it's not that she can't sing at all. She hits all the notes. It's just the tone of her voice, which is a totally subjective thing. But I still think it's a hard battle if she wants to make it to the final. Czech Republic. I cannot really judge this performance the way it is now, because Mikolas clearly wasn't yet recovered enough from his injury to perform the way he used to. But I like the staging mostly, and the camera shots look quite nice. Mikolas is a little stiff, of course, but if he's well enough to move more, I can see this work out quite well. So we'll see. Israel. Neta is back with a lot more energy, and I think the stage setting with these shelves full of cats looks better through the camera than I thought it would. But I wish the focus would be more on her. I love the beginning when it's all about her, but the dancers confuse me. I love the chicken sounds in the song, but the chicken dance moves pushes it too far and it becomes silly. And that's what's going to cost her many jury votes. I don't want to see silly faces and silly dance moves with a song that is so powerful by itself. Another thing is that her voice is brilliant, but the harmonies with the background singers are off. I also wish they had used more colors in the staging. I miss the bright, vibrant colors of the music video. The red lights that they are focusing now throughout the song make it look very dark. So I still think it will probably qualify, but I'm not even 100% certain about that anymore either. But from what I've seen so far, which of course is only a small part and only the rehearsal, I don't think anymore that Israel will win, even though they've had a potential winning song. Belarus. I never thought I'd say this, but after seeing the official snippet, I think this might actually work. Of course, there can still go a lot wrong with all the effects and surprises that he has in his performance, but I actually love the vibe of the staging. And he's singing the best he's ever sang. So from an almost sure non-qualifier, it rose quite a bit in my mind, and now qualification seems definitely possible. Estonia. I mean, come on, this woman's voice is just out of this world. Between two run-throughs of Macedonia's rehearsals, Eleni suddenly appeared in the press room and sang this opera song that blew my mind. But of course, it's just about her performance on stage, but that's equally as impressive. The projections seem to make a lot more sense than in the national final, which is my only critique back then. So I didn't see this as a possible winner for a while, but I think now it's surely within reach. I think this will do very well with juries and televotes. Bulgaria. I expected a lot more creativity from this performance. And by creativity, I don't mean explosives or dancers or whatever, but just more than just standing on a metal pedestal. And I know it's just a rehearsal, so I'm sure it will be better in the end, but the connection of the singers with the camera in the official snippet is not there yet. I think the biggest favorites this year are the ones letting us down the most. But the song sounds great live, and it will push it into the final, I'm quite sure. F.Y.R. Macedonia, one of the few performances where I'm pretty sure they won't qualify. I guess they are going with the idea of the music video with different dresses and light situations, but if you do a dress change, you need to make sure that both outfits look good and not that unflattering. It's also one of the weakest vocal performances so far, unfortunately, so I wish them the best, but I don't think we see them in the final. Croatia. You can say what you want, but this woman can sing, and they pulled out the best of the song that was possible. I liked the song from the start, but it didn't get a lot of attention so far. She looks stunning, she sings perfectly, I think the light is great. The only issue is when there are wide shots of the arena and stage, she looks quite lost. So I hope they don't show too much of that. Other than that, this deserves 100% to be in the final. Austria. I didn't get the excitement after the first rehearsal of the press room because the official snippet showed quite a low part of the performance. But there's a video out there by the Austrian broadcaster where you see a lot more. And once I saw that, I was really impressed. If Cesár's stage presence is as good as the stage is, I can see this being a top 5 contender. His voice sounds great, and I do like the song a lot more live. Greece. A lot of smoke without fire. All the rumors of Greece bringing a huge surprise in the second rehearsals were crushed today, apparently. Not much has significantly changed, so just in comparison to the rest of the semi-final, I can't imagine that it's going to be enough to qualify, despite the very nice song. Finland. Okay, I give up. I'm now just going to enjoy this. It is plastic pop, but in the highest possible quality. And it will make a lot of people very happy. She sang perfectly today, and even though I don't like the spinning wheel thing because it just doesn't add any value to the performance, in my opinion, I do like the overall theme of the staging. And it's just going to be a lot of fun. So those were all the contestants today. Tomorrow will be the rest of the semi-final 1 and the first rehearsals of the Big 5 and Portugal. I'm not sure when I will find the time to make a video about it because I start traveling tomorrow, but somehow at some point I will make it. So if you want to keep seeing my reactions, subscribe to my channel, that makes me happy. And for now, thank you so much for watching and I see you soon. Bye.